day to all the dear students. Today I am going to start chapter number 10, Reflection, part 1. Now students, this chapter contains 4 marks in your board exam, and generally they ask graph question from this chapter. So students, the basic thing, if you learn from this chapter, it will be very easy for you to solve the question and score your 4 marks. So all the best. Students, today we are going to start chapter number 10, Reflection. So in this chapter, we have to learn about reflection. Now this word reflection means हमारी खुद की एक इमेज बनना. इमेज कब बनती है? जब एक मिरर हो अपने सामने. So suppose this is the mirror, students. I am drawing it with the lines. So this is the mirror line, you can say. So एक मिरर लाइन है और उसके अकॉर्डिंग हमें इमेज मिलेगी. सपोज दिस इज द पर्सन स्टैंडिंग इन फ्रंट ऑफ द मिरर. सो इफ द डिस्टेंस फ्रॉम द मिरर टू दैट पर्सन इज ऑफ 1 meter, suppose this distance is 1 meter, then when the reflection will get us on the other side of the mirror, this is the mirror, so we get the reflection on the other side of the mirror at the same distance. This is the law we have already studied before, but again we are studying it, that reflection means we have some object or the person in front of the mirror and we get the exactly same distance image. This is also 1 meter distance. On the other side of the mirror, we will get at the same distance our image. So this is the image of the person we get here. So you see, this is the object you can say, and this is the image you can see. So here I am writing object or the person you can say here, and this is the image. So this chapter is very easy to score the marks, but you have to learn here some proper understanding that how we get the reflection. Okay students, अब एक और चीज ले लेते हैं. ये तो वर्टिकली हमने मिरर अरेंज किया है, तो हाउ डू वी गेट द रिफ्लेक्शन एट द सेम डिस्टेंस एट द अदर साइड ऑफ द मिरर, राइट? बट अगर मिरर मैं यूं अरेंज कर लूं, जैसे कि हॉरिजॉन्टल मिरर है ये, ओके, तो ये जो डिस्टेंस रहेगा विच इज अबाउ द मिरर, ओके, सो सपोज इट इज 2 मीटर ले लेते हैं और आप ऐसे उड़ रहे हो. ऐसा सोचना है आपको कि जैसे आप में कोई पावर आ गया है, सुपरफिशियल पावर, एंड आप उड़ने लगे हो. तो मिरर के ऊपर आप 2 मीटर तक उड़ रहे हो, तो आपका जो इमेज होगा वो कहाँ होगा? अदर साइड ऑफ द मिरर, मीन्स दिस साइड. सो दैट विल बी ऑल्सो एट द सेम डिस्टेंस. So suppose this is 2 meter. So here this is also 2 meter distance on the other side of the mirror. So this is the rule you have to understand, students. This is the basic understanding of reflection. Now you will get your image here on the other side this way. Okay. So this way we get our image. So students, you can see, this is the object and this is the image at the same distance. So this is the one rule, that always at the mirror line the object and image will have the same distance, if it is on the vertical mirror or if it is horizontal mirror. You get the same distance on the upper side and on the lower side, or on either side or other side. Okay. Now students, how to denote this reflection? So here suppose I write this is the image A, and this is the object A and this is the image A dash, and suppose this is the image A double dash. We have to give different names for the different images. Okay, so what is the representative, or in the short way in mathematics we can show reflection as capital R or small r. Reflection of M, what is this? Mirror line. M, it can be x-axis or it can be y-axis or it can be origin also. So reflection under mirror line. So reflection A
to A dash. What the we get? Reflection A to A dash. Actually this is the point, because आपको एग्जाम में कोई ऐसा पर्सन का रिफ्लेक्शन नहीं पूछने वाला है, आपको पॉइंट का रिफ्लेक्शन पूछा जाएगा. तो हियर A and A dash are the points actually, and this A double dash is also the point. So what is the mirror line here? अगर हम इसको y एक्सिस ले ले तो ये मिरर लाइन जो है वो हम y एक्सिस ऑल्सो बोल सकते हैं इन द केस ऑफ A and A dash. And if we see this type of reflection, then this is A to A double dash, बस under x axis. अब ये horizontal जो line है मिरर लाइन, उसको हम ले लेते हैं x axis. ओके, सो स्टूडेंट्स एक्चुअली दिस इज ग्राफिकल रिप्रेजेंटेशन जिसके अंदर हम A और A डैश और A डबल डैश पॉइंट्स लेने वाले हैं, और वो जो पॉइंट्स है वो ऑर्डर पैर में आएंगे. वन मोर थिंग दैट स्टूडेंट्स, व्हेनेवर यू स्टैंड इन फ्रंट ऑफ मिरर, आपको सेम टू सेम आपका ही इमेज दिखता है. मीन्स वॉट एवर फेस यू हैव, वॉट एवर द बॉडी स्ट्रक्चर यू हैव, यू कैन सी ऑन द अदर साइड ऑफ द मिरर लाइन. राइट, मीन्स अगर आप कोई भी इमेज या कोई भी चीज यहाँ पे ड्रॉ करते हो, सपोज सर्कल ड्रॉ कर लिया, ट्राइंगल ड्रॉ कर लिया, तो उसके अदर साइड मिरर लाइन के अपोजिट आपको वो ही सेम फिगर दिखेगा. सपोज मैं यहाँ ड्रॉ कर रही हूँ, एक ये मिरर लाइन है और सपोज ये ट्राइंगल इस टाइप का है जो कि राइट एंगल ट्राइंगल है, तो उसके मिरर लाइन के एग्जैक्ट अपोजिट साइड सेम डिस्टेंस पे आपको राइट एंगल ट्राइंगल ही मिलेगा बाय डिफॉल्ट. ऐसा आपको पता ही है कि मिरर लाइन के अपोजिट वॉट एवर द फिगर in front of mirror you can see on other side at the same distance and the same way it is given. Okay students, now suppose I am drawing y axis. This is the y axis I am drawing here, straight, and suppose this is the x axis here. So this is the graphical representation. Actually reflection means in which you will be given different mirror lines, whether it is x axis or y axis, as you know. So this is our x axis and this is our y axis, where the origin is the center point here, where the two axes intersect each other, or when it make a plus sign, that is our origin. We can write O there. Now here we have on the right side of the origin, that is positive numbers, and on the left side of the origin there are negative numbers. Right, same way on the upside of the origin positive numbers, and on the lower side of it negative numbers, like this. So this is how our graphical representation, students. So now I will explain you how to take the reflection on the graph paper, or what the question you can be asked in the exam. Suppose this is point P. Okay, how the coordinates we are writing? X and y coordinates according to the point 3, and this is 2. So this is point 3, 2, order pair 3, 2, whose coordinates point P 3, 2. Right. So this is the first quadrant, second quadrant, third and fourth quadrant. Now if I want to the question, you are given some question like find the reflection of this point under x axis or under y axis or origin. So here I am writing three questions. Suppose there are three questions. First is find the reflection of P32 under x axis. First we write y axis on y axis. Second is on x axis, and third at origin. Right. So we are going to study now these three things. Students, there are rules also that I will explain you later. First of all, basically what is the reflection I am explaining you without any rule. Okay, So students, what we have studied, that if this is the mirror line, I have already written y-axis is suppose a mirror line, and we want to find reflection on y-axis. So where the point, where the image will lie on this side, right? So on the either side. So what is the distance? This distance we can see here. This is 3, 1, 2, 3. So 3 meters or 3 centimeters you can say. So how much distance it will cover on the other side of the y-axis? That will also 3 centimeter. It means the point will lie here somewhere, right? And if we denote it as P dash, so you can see what are the reflection points of this coordinates, that is -3, because it is on the other side, and this distance, that 2 will not change, it will remain same. You see why? Because you can see it is under y-axis, so this distance is changing from here to here, not this distance. Okay, so this vertical distance remains same, only the horizontal distance is changing. So the first thing what we have learned here, that if we want to reflect a point on y-axis or under y-axis, then this way point P32, so this is 3 centimeter, you have to check on other side also 3 centimeter, and you have to denote it some other name P dash, suppose. So -3, 2 is the answer. Now suppose the second is on x-axis. So this is our x-axis, you can see. I want to reflect this point P32 in the x-axis. So how we can reflect? You see this distance is 2 centimeter, no? Vertically distance. So that will also be here 2 centimeters. So this is 1 and 2. So the point will lie somewhere here. This is P double dash, suppose, right? So students, when we are reflecting under y-axis, so this is my mirror. This is my mirror line actually. Okay. Now I am reflecting under x-axis. So this is my mirror line. You have to understand what our actual reflection means. That mirror, in front of mirror, how much distance it takes? The same distance it will take on the other side of the mirror. So here the distance is 2. So here also 2. But it will change the sign as -2, 3. You can see -2 here, and this is 3. So this distance will not change. This 3, this here only, horizontal distance same only. Only the vertical distance is changing. So we get the point P double dash, that is the image under x-axis, -2, 3. Okay. So this is, sorry, this is 3 -2. Why? Because we write always the x coordinate first, that is 3, and this is -2. Now, students, suppose third is at origin. I want to show the reflection of under origin. So suppose this is my mirror line. Origin I already explained you. This is the origin where our two lines intersect or two axes intersects. So this is the mirror line at origin. So you understand that if this point P is here and I want to reflect through this mirror line, then where the its image lies. So its image lies on this side, on this quadrant, right? And only the thing you have to remember at origin, whenever it comes that find the reflection at origin, you have to just remember that you have to change the sign of this points. Suppose P32, what are the reverse signs of it? -3, -2. So the point will lie here. P triple dash. You can give any name, P1, P2, P3, it is upon you. So -3, -2. So this is the reflection under origin I have shown. So here we have seen the one question. First is reflection on y-axis, reflection on x-axis, and the third is reflection at origin. So this is the basic concept of our reflection chapter. Okay students, up to now we have studied what is the basic of our reflection chapter. Now reflection in the x-axis, we have already studied this topic, how we get the reflection in x-axis. But now we are going to learn the rule. So for that I am drawing here one graph. That is, this is the graph. x-axis and y-axis, and suppose this is some point P xy, so which is going to be reflected in the x-axis. This is our mirror line here. So where it reflect here? So this is our point P dash. And what are the coordinates? Which coordinate will change here? The coordinate y will change. So that is x minus y, because x coordinate will not change. You see, it is in the straight line. So this x coordinate will not change, only the y coordinate changes. So this is how we get our first reflection. So the rule here, we can write Rx, reflection under x-axis of point P xy will be P dash x minus y. So this is the first rule we have studied. See student, whatever I explained you using the first topic, that is directly giving example. So that is our basic idea. Now if you want to remember using the rule, so whenever reflection under x-axis, the y coordinate will change. What you have to remember, in x under x-axis reflection, y coordinate changes. Means ordinate, y coordinate or y coordinate is said to be ordinate, and x-axis or x coordinate is said to be abscissa. We all know. So here ordinate changes, abscissa remains same. Okay. Now let us see reflection in the y-axis. So here next is reflection in y-axis. So that too we can study by taking one graph. So here I am drawing one graph. This is the graph x and y axis. So suppose one point Pxy, again lying here Pxy. So now where we want to reflect it? Under y axis. So where the reflection will be, students? It will be here on this side. You see, this is the mirror line now. So where the image will form on the other side of the y axis. So suppose it lies here. So this is your P dash, and which are the coordinates changes here? You see, it is under y axis. So the y will not change because it lies same, but the x coordinate changes. So here we can say minus xy. So which coordinate change? X coordinate, and x coordinate is known as abscissa. Okay, so here abscissa changes and ordinate remains same. So I can write here reflection under y axis of point Pxy is P dash minus xy. So this is how the rule we can understand, students, using our two graphs. These are the two graphs you can see. First is reflection in the x-axis. So whenever the reflection in the x-axis, y coordinate changes, means the sign of the y coordinate reverse from positive to negative, from negative to positive. So this is how we can write mathematically reflection under x-axis of point Pxy is P dash x minus y. So here clearly you can see which coordinate changes here. You can see the y coordinate sign reversed. Now reflection in the y-axis. So from the figure you can see this is the mirror line and it form the image on the other side of the y-axis. So y coordinate does not change, only the x coordinate changes. And the rule here we can say is, you see here the x coordinate sign reversed. If it is negative, then it become positive, and positive, then it become negative. Now the third point is reflection in the origin. So when reflection in the origin, let us understand by graph. So this is the graph I have drawn, and this is the origin O I have drawn here, whose coordinates are 0, 0 always. And suppose this is the mirror line, means by this line the point will reflect. And suppose here is the point Pxy, this is the point Pxy. So as I told you priorly, then whenever it is reflected under the origin, it means here by this point. So it will reflect on the other side, means this side. So the point will be here P dash, and both the points or both the coordinates will reverse its sign. It means minus x minus y. So what the rule we can see, whenever reflection in the origin, both the coordinates will reverse the sign. If it is negative, become positive, and if it is positive, become negative. So mathematically we can write RO under origin, reflection under origin is point Pxy to point P dash minus x minus y. So you can see clearly, students, here that both the coordinate sign reversed. Here you can see x minus x and y minus y. So here these three things you have to remember for a long time for solving the exercise of this chapter. All the questions mostly graphically in the exam they are asking. So you have to draw its graph on the graph page. That also I will explain how to draw it on the graph page next topic. So first of all, again we recall all the 3 points. First is reflection in the x-axis. So what happened? The y coordinate sign changes. Whenever reflection in the y-axis, what happens? Its x coordinate sign changes, and whenever it comes in the reflection in the origin, both the coordinate sign reversed. So here you have to remember these 3 points very carefully. The invariant point means we are going to study about when the point does not change and when the reflection will not happen. So invariant, this word means when the point does not change its place. So I take one example, students, here. Suppose this is P point whose coordinates are 2, 0. So this is the point P 2, 0. So if you are given in the question that you have to take the reflection of this point under x-axis. So it lies on the x-axis. How can you take its x-axis under x-axis? If it is under y-axis, then you can take from here to here. But if it is lying on the x-axis and the point and it is given that you have to take its x-axis under x-axis reflection, then it is invariant point. So this point is invariant under x-axis. Similarly, students, another example, if one point lies here, suppose this is x 0, 3. So this point lies on the y-axis. So suppose instead of x, because x is x-axis, no, so it may form some confusion. So let us take Q point. So this point Q 0, 3 lies on the y-axis, and if you are asked in the exam or somewhere in the question that you have to take the reflection of this point under y-axis, so you cannot take it under y-axis. The same point will be the answer, or you can say the image will be the same point. Means this point is called invariant when under y-axis reflection is asked. But if it is asked under x-axis, then you can change it from here to here. Okay, students. So this point is invariant under y-axis. So these are the two main things here, that this point P20 is invariant under x-axis and Q03 point is invariant under y-axis. Why they are invariant? Because it lies on the x-axis. So under reflection of x-axis, it will not change its position. The image will be the same point. Here also, as this Q point lies on the y-axis, it will not change its image. It will the same point as its image. Means it is the invariant point. Also one more thing, students, that the point origin, this is the origin whose coordinates are 0, 0. So this origin point is also invariant under both the reflection, under x-axis and also under y-axis. You see, if under x-axis, where do its image lie? Also under y-axis उसका image मुश्किल हो जाएगा. तो जब भी आपको पूछा जाए कि ओरिजिन का अंडर एक्स एक्सिस एंड वाई एक्सिस रिफ्लेक्शन, तो वो सेम ही पॉइंट रहेगा. इट मीन्स इट इज इनवेरिएंट पॉइंट. उसका कोई भी इमेज नहीं मिलेगा, इसलिए उसको इनवेरिएंट पॉइंट बोलते हैं. सिमिलरली ये P20 है जो वो सेम एक्सिस पे लाई करता है, एक्स एक्सिस पे ही, और उसका रिफ्लेक्शन अंडर एक्स एक्सिस इनवेरिएंट कहलाएगा. क्यों? क्योंकि वो सेम एक्सिस पे लाई करता है और उसका ही रिफ्लेक्शन नहीं मिल सकता है, इसलिए वो पॉइंट इनवेरिएंट है. सिमिलरली वाई एक्सिस के ऊपर जो पॉइंट है वो भी वाई एक्सिस पे ही लाई करता है और उसका अंडर वाई एक्सिस रिफ्लेक्शन नहीं मिल सकता है, इसलिए उसको इनवेरिएंट पॉइंट कहते हैं. सो दीज आर द वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग्स यू हैव टू रिमेंबर for your exercise. Exercise 10b, question number 1, state the coordinates of. So in this question we are not going to use graphs, only we have to state the coordinates. So first I am taking third and fourth of both part A and B. The third and fourth points I am solving, and first and second you have to solve by yourself. Let's start with exercise 10b, question number 1. Now students, there is exercise 10a also, which you can solve by yourself in your textbook only. There is nothing to do more with that exercise 10a. So let us start with exercise 10b. First question, state the coordinates of. Here you have to just state the coordinates. You have no need to draw it on the graph paper. So in the first question A, you are given 4 points and you have to reflect it under in the x-axis, right? So I will show you third and fourth two points. The third is -8, 9. Now under x-axis means only the y coordinate sign reverse. The answer will be of this is -8, -9. Students, you have to remember that it is under x-axis, so I can show you in this way also. You see, reflection under x-axis of point -8, 9 will be -8, -9. Why? Because under x-axis x coordinate will not change. Which coordinate changes? Y coordinate. So if 9, then it become -9. The sign of y coordinate reversed. So this is our first answer. Then fourth point, I take the fourth one. The point is -1, -2. The same rule will it apply here, that only the y coordinate changes. X coordinate will not change, it remains same. So here I show you the answer. This is -1, 2. Minus, no, so it reverse its sign by taking +2. So here we can write reflection under x-axis of point -1, -2 will be -1, 2. You can see the y coordinate sign change, reversed. Taking B number of the same question, state the coordinates, but here we have to take the reflection in the y axis. So I am taking third number of this. Third point is given here, -7, -13. Both the coordinates are negative. So the answer of this, you see, under y axis, so x coordinate sign reversed, x coordinate -7 to 7, and y coordinate sign remains same. So this is the answer. How we can write reflection under y axis of the point -7, -13 will be 7, -13. Only the x coordinate reversed, y coordinate remains same. Next is number 4, that is point given here is -6, 8. So how we can change it again under y axis? So you have to remember only the x coordinate sign reversed. X coordinate -6 to 6 and y coordinate remains as it is. So what the answer we can write? Reflection under y axis of point -6, 8 become 6, 8. So this is how we can solve this first question by taking reflection of x and y axis. So other points, students, you can solve by yourself.